I learned that discipline very early on from him. And I always thank him for coaching me to become a good engineer. And then Ali Harari, the lead founder at SanDisk, he absolutely helped me transition from an engineering manager or an engineer to a business leader. So these, my dad, my professor at Berkeley, my first boss in the industry, George Perligos, who later became founder of Atmel Corporation as well, and Ali Harari, the lead founder of SanDisk, have absolutely shaped my career. And I would say that my wife plays a very important role in my journey because where I am today, this would not have been possible if actually she had not sacrificed her career to raise our daughters. She was a well-respected accountant as well as controller in the tech industry, but in late 90s, in order to support the kids, gave up her career, and that definitely helped me focus on my professional journey as well.
Very good. So it's very interesting in our industry because there are a lot of leaders of Indian descent, and they all have a few things in common. They're very ambitious, very driven, very disciplined, very resilient. So do you find that those characteristics are true about the other Indians that you work with within the industry? And do you think that helps you? Those characteristics and maybe being an outsider when you came to the US, you think those things help you?
Certainly, the background that you come from does shape who you are. It does shape your character. And absolutely, that does influence your leadership style as well. No question that very many of the Indians who are here in the tech ecosystem went through tremendous amount of competition to be able to get into the best schools in India as well as then schools here in the US. So of course, competition and thriving in competition absolutely deeply rooted because in India, 1.4 billion people, even in your school level, high school level, tremendous amount of competition. But also India, developing country of very many constraints in terms of resources. Many of us come from humble beginnings, a middle class family background, just like I described it to you or myself. And that learning how to operate within constraints, I believe, ends up somehow being ingrained in us, seeing that in our childhood growing up, as well as in terms of managing through all of the life, growing up, even going to colleges in India, operating under constraint, which when you think about it, that is such an important aspect for running a business. Right? And the other part I would say is that India is a very diverse country. And so you end up growing within a lot of diversity. So you naturally learn to respect, to hear various points of views. And that ultimately helps as well. And lastly, I would say that think about us as students coming here to the country and giving up what we have had in our own upbringing there and adjusting into a totally new environment, right? So that adaptability that is needed and that element of risk that is there in just going to a new country. Like when I came here and I went to Berkeley, I didn't know a single person. I didn't actually have even housing arranged, right? So how you have to adapt at that point, how there is certain element of risk that you're taking. You're certainly stretching out of your comfort zone when you're coming to a foreign country and adjusting to a new education system as well as a cultural environment. It just brings about, I think, a cultural agility as well. So all of those things, all of those attributes, when you think about it, it does help in running a business. And when you come here as a foreign student, you are definitely very much focused on gaining stability, establishing yourself. You are absolutely hungry as well. I think that, again, is something that's always helpful in the business too.
And then that makes sense because it's not only just in our industry. If you look at global companies around the world, so many of them are led by those of Indian descent. So it's fascinating. This episode is brought to you by Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley celebrated its 90th anniversary last year, and its tech investment banking team has prided itself in working with the most innovative entrepreneurs and leadership companies for decades. During that time, they've led IPOs for hundreds of tech companies, including Apple, Arm, Astera Labs, Broadcom, Cisco, Facebook, Google, NVIDIA, Salesforce, and Uber. In addition, they worked as a trusted advisor and executed thousands of M&A transactions for some of the most industry-defining deals in technology. Throughout the years, Morgan Stanley's tech investment banking team's success has been achieved by dedication, consistency, and a North Star purpose of helping its clients to maximize their opportunities and overcome their challenges.